Hello, boys and girls. My name is Koi Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity for Nintendo Switch, where in the last episode we finally managed to finish off part of the EXD missions, which got us some new collectibles and items and whatnot. Yeah, it was really cool. But the time for games is over, and the time for grinds, apparently. Maybe now. In fact, it is now, because guess what we're doing, boys? We have to go back to every single mission, some of which we've already done, and get every single Korok in the game. And yeah, this is going to take a good amount of time, and it's also going to be annoying because sometimes we have objectives to complete during these, and if we don't do them just right, we might actually lose, despite being overwhelmed. And at some point, the levels will also catch up to us anyways. We are, of course, going to do these in level order first, though, so yeah. Other than that, yes, one of our 100% goals is to collect all the Koroks, and my thinking is I want to just get this done and out of the way so I don't ever have to do this again. So, yeah, we're gonna get plenty of food in this, so I don't think we need to heal. If anything, what we should do is this version. This version. If anything, this will make it more interesting. The battle is super easy, though. Like, so having stuff like this will actually make it go by a bit faster. And then I need more materials than anything, really. So we'll go for a rare material drop right here. Alright. So yeah. Link's gonna be the main character we use, though. Link needs to use the fail a lot to get nils, and I think this is one of the best missions to do this rest of this mission on. I like how also now that we've finished the main storyline, we don't see the intro anymore. I just realized the game cuts out the intro now that we've done that, which I find quite interesting. Now this map already shows us exactly where the treasures are. I guess you don't have to watch any of the cutscenes. Alright, first chest gone already. Alright. Alright. Wow, they didn't even have to do anything. They just got defeated right away. Alright. It'll look like we don't have as much max health, but it's gonna be made up by the fact that these monsters are so easy that it's not gonna really matter in the long run. In fact, it probably makes the run more interesting, because it almost is as if I had had the same amount of health when I first came here. Okay. Slowly but surely we're getting health back. Alright. Got him. Alright, looks like we're gonna wait to capture the outpost until we've done all this stuff, but we'll also gather whatever we can. Alright, here's our first Korok. Break this random box, and we get a Korok to spawn in. We only have one Korok in this whole area. Our second chest has been found. Some chests do reappear. I believe the monster chest you might be able to do a second time. Look at this guy, an ice vein. Because he has a spear. Oh, it didn't matter though. We took him out already. Okay, the second one is somewhere in here. I'm gonna probably pause each time so I could actually check what we would need to do, because this is an interactive map. Ah! Cutscene. Oh, we could skip this. There we go. There's our second Koroks seed. Now we need to go towards this outpost over on the right, and we may as well do that one on the farthest side while we're here. Who said the slate might increase our powers to help us fight, huh? And sure enough, using a bomb will give us a chest here. So that's one of the repeatable chests I mentioned. If you use bombs on those particular areas when there's a monster chest around, you can get extra loot. Bomb that. So we blow up all those people. Or equivalents, I guess, really. They were... then we would be really up our own people. That probably wouldn't look good, right? Take out this keep so we can get more treasure again. But you need so much for the beginning means you may as well capture all the keeps. No reason not to do it. Okay, we got just a weak weapon that time. It changes though depending on which character you use. Look how much faster this is. It really does make all the difference once you now finally have more HP to work with. The stats. Really does change everything. You can just kind of destroy everybody. I believe these can be collected a second time, so this is a good way to farm stuff up. Okay, now we have a fire wizard. Oh yeah, right, we get Impa. Except we do not have Impa in this case. Before we do this, we're gonna bombard this area to get a little bit of KOs with the fire rod. I know we still need to do that. Not bad. Okay, now the fire rod should give us what we just used right back, and now Link can continue clearing keeps now. So for the most part, we're just gonna not be focusing on taking out everyone. Instead, we're gonna focus on taking out other stuff. Oh, this is the one we already claimed, I see. Okay, so that means there's only one left in. I think it's over here. Yeah, there's a flower here we can examine. It's actually only our third seed on this map. There's a total of 6, apparently. We got the third one on the map. The fourth one we already got. This was one of the only ones we got in our original playthrough. Or whatever, when we were doing the storyline. We'll just completely bomb this, which will get us another chest. I think That poor chest fell on its side again. Just kind of annihilating this map. Before, we kind of just ignored everybody because I think we wanted to focus on clearing stuff. I think initially we also cleared the full map, but we never really checked for chests. Because I wanted this to be a full blind playthrough, so I didn't want to see what to use until I've at least beaten the game at least once. I like to play the game like that, honestly. Okay. Yeah, now we're kind of just using this new DLC weapon here. We're starting to get ancient memory parts more often. I assume because we have the ability to unlock them now, we are getting them more often. I don't think we have to get all the chest stuff, but it can't hurt to just go for all of them anyway. That's for Impa. I just realized it might be unique to each character what you get. So some of them might actually have their higher tier weapons, so you might be able to find better weapons for them if you go the right way. I don't think I've taken out enough of these people yet. These Vazaphos. Let's take them out. Electrocute the water, which will cause them all to get electrocuted and yeah, get sued. Yeah, that's why you don't want to stand near water, folks. Clearly, that's what we need to learn right now from this. These maps will be a lot faster without cutscenes. I just realized there is no cutscenes by default now. It's like the game knows you don't want to repeat those cutscenes a second time. Somehow the game just knows that. Okay, now this is a tricky part. I always get a little confused where to go here, but it looks like this part of the map is open. So, yeah, I guess we're going to go up top now and get the Krokorok up top here. What's funny is when the map showed stuff, it showed there's only 5 Kokoroks appearing, which makes no sense because we have one right here on this stump. So anyways, yeah, we'll get that Kokorok. The maps and the inflation, that's the only thing that tells us if we have done everything or not. Okay. Oh, we need to go a little bit farther, I think, for this Kokorok. Yeah, it's another flower. Most of them are just hidden flowers, but some of them are different and require you to actually hit something. For instance, some will require you to use a bomb to hit the Kokorok or something else to hit it. If we use Link, at least have Link in every single battle, we'll be able to use the bow and arrow to always be able to hit them no matter what. So that's probably our easiest way of doing that. Alright. Speaking of which... Oh, okay, I did not have to do much. I just hit that thing and, yeah, we got our last Kokorok. Then we get our last chest over here on the back corner. Gives us another weak weapon, unfortunately. Alright. The tricky part is learning and remembering where you took out enemies and which ones you've already defeated. It's kind of hard to do. Learning to also optimize clearing your objectives while still going fast too can be a little tricky too. Also has to help we're playing on normal mode, which is a little bit trickier than easy. The fastest speedrun, of course, is to play the game on easy mode, but that would get really boring right too quickly. Because you could just play the entire game on easy, yeah, it would feel a little bit after a while. I think playing it normal mode is much more interesting. Besides, we're already pretty powerful now, so we could kind of take out these guys right away. We have plenty of flame, so let's continue to use that. Yes, there is a random challenge that has us use the fire rod for some reason on these guys. So we need to make sure we use that to ignite the grass so we can take out more of these moblins. Because there is a quest tied to doing that. I will say it's probably really hard to accidentally do certain quests though. To not accidentally do that. Feels like there's no way to avoid it. I think the only way around it is to just not have the DLC installed, but I did say I was gonna do the game with DLC. So yeah, we're gonna do that. First moblin already down. Another two, just kind of charging in here. I'd want you to come over here if possible. Alright. Alright, boys, time to get ignited. Bam, they both get flamed, and then we can just take them out simultaneously. Yeah, that took out both of them. That was a nice way to finish that battle off. So we should have gotten all the treasures now. This is the first map, to be fair. I think to keep this consistent and also keep it from getting too awkward, we'll do challenge battles in between after we do these story missions to make them a bit more bearable, because some of the later ones take forever. Okay. So we kind of got a good amount of random items from the chests, but they're also pretty weak, too. Keep on, the game still expects you to be level 1 at this point. That's why these are all only level 10 damage one and 10 damage and whatever the heck the other ones are. Hopefully we don't have to use this flail anymore. I've been mostly using it just to make sure we clear that quest, which we did. Perfect. I forgot if that gave us anything or not, but we'll see, I guess. I guess we could continue to use the fire rod to take out some info. Alright, we are going to do another battle. The next one will be the road to the ancient lab. It's interesting. This one only shows the first half of the map, but yet all the stuff is on the start of the map. I find that quite interesting, but yeah, whatever. Oh, speaking of that, that one happens to be the one that's upgraded. I forgot to mention, randomly, these missions will go from being level 60 plus or so free to suddenly a recommended level of 62. That means the monsters will actually be as if they were more powerful. We're not going to necessarily focus on doing each mission on a blood moon. Instead, we'll just say what if we do any grinding, we'll be using that as our grind spots. Not much else to say otherwise. Sure, we'll train Impa on this.
I knew I could do it.
Right. Don't need to do the EXE collectibles just yet. Focusing on everything else. Alright. We can check now what's registered. How do we even get fairies? I have no clue. I've really not done enough to know where fairies are collected. Probably exclusively in Hyrule Forest, I assume. I don't see where else they would be. They are where the fairies normally are. Okay, now I'm not as worried about Koroks. Let's go ahead and give something to Hestu at least. Alright. Okay. You gotta keep training these guys up. Now we have Pura Ravi. They're automatically at 58. We don't have to worry about them. They're DLC characters. We might use them a bit later on once we get back to that. For now, though, we're just gonna focus on the main people we actually need. Remember, I didn't necessarily say I was gonna chew 100% the DLC. I just wanted to get the main storyline of it done out nice and early. Oh, now we can finally do this Trail of Stones that we've waited forever to do. Oh, we actually unlocked it too. So now we get Trial of the Ancients. We may as well just go right into this. The party is guided by a mysterious voice. What could be waiting for them? We're gonna change Link's weapon over finally again. He gets to finally reuse his Master Sword. We're gonna keep trying to upgrade that too. We'll try and see if we could get more flame stuff to give to him. And we'll sell anything that doesn't have a skill on it, because there's no point in keeping those. Except for, of course, the other weapon, which I think we've already locked in. Yeah, this prototype ancient sword. The other ones we can get rid of, but the prototype ancient swords we must remove. Alright, what do we get? I'll just go with this one. Go with the cheaper rupee one. Alright. There we go. We'll do this. We switched over to the Master Sword finally. Because we were done with using the flail for quite some time. We might still need to use it later, but I think we have a strong enough flail to where it probably won't matter. You have proven to possess the power of a true hero. Oh, this is like one of those Guardian trials from Breath of the Wild. I'm commanded because she, in the name of Goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Yeah, whatever. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, so now we actually face the people that we initially had to help during the trials. Or rather, these are you would see these guys during the shrines in the Breath of the Wild. That's what I remember. Yeah, I don't want to have that spike ball, so I'm gonna throw that right back at you, buddy. Even at 38. Even at only level 38, he's still really powerful. It's more like a big boss rather than a normal one. Alright. Alright. He's very pleased right now with us defeating him, apparently. Alright. Finish him off with this. There we go. We just got random Fario for defeating him, interestingly enough. I'll lend you my power, may it goes protect you. Says he. I forgot we were trying to focus on these trials. And we just now finally got... We got Boomerang. Whoa, what is this? We got a Boomerang weapon we could use now all of a sudden. Okay, we still need like a couple more flame mod stuff, but we still need to find a battle with a lot of people in it before we can do that. Oh, like, he literally does lend us his power. I think this guy will be more important this time, because... Holy crap, we got a lot of stuff for him now. Dude, there's so much more of the map than I expected. So, he is now a playable character. So even the bugs will lend us their powers and us in battles. I've just got 2 more hearts, which is great.
I shall handle the next tussle.
Alright. Alright, well, we got that done. If our blood vein goes back to the ancient lab, we'll have to try a different random mission first. Alright, well, let's see. Okay, it's about time I stop wasting my time and actually do these really strong missions. One of them is called the King's Escort, so let's just do that. Why not? And before we do that, we should probably buy the stuff in Maybe Village again. Seems like we regularly shop here, and that's because they have all the best stuff, which we need to spam a lot of, because they are the best items we can collect. Goat butter we always have a lot of, but that's only because we keep grinding it from the actual maps. But here, yeah, we still need a lot. So now, we're gonna go for the King's Escort. Let's do it. We're gonna do the usual setup of the older strategy this time. So dubious food. A bit of interesting challenge. This for items, and then we want XP because we want to hit level 100 on this character by a certain point. The only way to do that is to keep boosting your experience as it comes up. Alright. It does look like we are using the same character a lot, but believe me, there is a point to this grind. We could keep... And we could even power up the Master Sword further. We can make it up to like level 30 or something if we chose to. We might do that in the future. But I don't know if we need to do that yet or not. So far, the game's been easy enough to just focus on clearing stuff. But you never know. We might have to do that later.
Right.
Oh, by King's escort, I mean we are literally escorting King. Oh, it's a timed mission. Got him. There you go. That you can cut the grass to get stuff is kind of interesting. That's a console as well? Okay. I did not hit them right for some reason. We keep getting furry slashes and we keep getting furry lashes rather and hitting multiple of them at once because that ice island happens to be right next to me. I don't know why all of a sudden we're getting a lot of these. Usually we get hit a lot, but for some reason we're dodging faster. Maybe I'm getting used to the furry rush timing on this. Yeah, I seem to be getting it every other time now, all of a sudden. Oh, are you gonna do something, buddy? There we go. Our furry rush to take him out. Alright. Apparently that still gave us a food, even though we had some already. It's like the food went away, but it didn't. At the same time. It's weird. Then there's the ice one as well, of course. Guess we're bombarding you first. Finish you off. I didn't even notice we were very low on health from all the stuff that happened. It was special then, because there's two of them nearby. There we go, we got that done. This is such an easy weakness to exploit, and also because we took out one of them, we got the other one's items. So we just refilled our ice rods literally as we literally at the same time that we lost it. Because of course, every ice enemy you defeat gives you more ice rod power, which is always nice. Alright, good, we got perfect. Give you my thanks. There are a lot of challenge battles to be fair in this game. You can hunt down quite a bit of them while just doing that. Okay. Oh, that's one that we want to keep. Okay. Boomerang we also want to keep because that's a unique one. Ancient part drop right. Not really that useful, honestly. What do we have on our regular weapon? You're looking for strong attack damage, special attack damage, the normal one, and plus mid-air attack damage. That's charge rate. We don't need that. That one we might want. This one is just not regular attack damage, so we don't need that. Attack speed we do not want. Get rid of this. Oh, this one actually has less stuff, so we'll get rid of that. Get rid of this wooden mop. I forgot that that was there. Get rid of this weak solders here. Get rid of that. Monster part rate. I don't know if we really need that. Yeah, we might just get rid of that, but keep everything else. Yeah, we'll sell that now. Okay, that gave us some more items to sell later. You still need to use a fire rod to defeat enemies. We could actually go back into that first map we did. We have enough time, or we can just clear that doing the speedrun check. The fact that you don't have to deal with the cutscenes ever again means it's easier to get through stuff faster. Okay, apparently we can extend the timer for good enough with that. Alright. Oh, this one's a good one. It'll give us 5 of those things. Or no, wait, no, it's the Courser Bee hunting. It'll give us a lot of that. We beat that, and you know how much we need that? A lot. I do not want to do the secret plans for combo yet. I like how it mentions which ones are EXE, so you know to avoid them. Unless you're interested in getting the extra stuff. But I doubt we'll need it now. Okay, I think we have enough to at least do a level set for Link's Master Sword. I don't know if anything really matches, but I do know we have 2 flame ones. Actually, come to think of it, if we get 2 flame weapons and then keep using those, we could really raise our power up very, very fast on this one. The only problem is that then runs the risk of doing other stuff. I think just having 2 flame ones is okay for now. Then we can just get rid of this one, get rid of this one, and get rid of this one before fusing. Okay, that only did a normal boost. Now we're gonna actually try to raise the weapon limit. Oh, hang on. Okay, we need to actually have our weapon already at 20 before we do that. That's what I thought. So you need a weapon to be at level 20 before you can actually raise its level limit. Apparently you can do that up to level 30 and then you have to stop. We'll do Messenger's Escort really quick before I call it quits. Save time. Let's just do a quicker one. Let's do this one. I know we don't need to necessarily do free shoot every battle. Some of it times it helps, but in most cases it's probably better to do other stuff. I think in some of the later early battles in the storyline I might just do the movement speed buff. And by the way, we will repeat a mission if we need to. Though you could also, now that we are done with all the storylines, we could always just leave missions and that could count as cycling a day, and that might change which battle has a Blood Moon on it. If we actually were going for the Blood Moon... Okay, so again we have to basically play a game of defeat the captains. Fortunately, none of my weapons have any matching seals. I just realized getting the actual matching seals could be kind of tricky. So I pretty much need to discard every weapon that doesn't have that on so I don't get confused. While locking the other ones. I think I'll lock the Savage Lionel Sword now. There should be at least one more opponent. Oh, apparently even though I was moving, I'd somehow moved past the enemies, which was weird. Okay. By messenger, they mean just regular old alien captain. It's kind of weird they don't call them messengers anymore. There was a unique name called Messenger in the original Hyrule Warriors. Don't know why they didn't just go with that, but whatever. Alright. Break open these crates for some more money. Alright, well, unlike the cane, it looks like this is more of a dingus. Almost every island captain seems to be a lot like this, to be fair. And that they literally will not move on until you clear absolutely every enemy. So we need to basically assume that we need to clear every enemy that we see. Will there be one more? Yes, and it's Inox. Okay. Have so much damage now, we kind of overwhelmingly stomp most of the enemies now. And so a lot of them we're over leveled for. So close, we may as well defeat him without using the special attack that time, or weak point smash rather. Alright, here we go. That one is now done. Another really quick mission. Some of these early challenge missions are pretty fast, to be fair. Didn't get a chance to use the fire rod at all, but we'll be able to use it on the next map to quickly finish that off. Doesn't help that it could be quite hard to target it correctly, though. A little weird, there are even research quests for that. Alright. Keep in mind, once we get the Koroks quests done, that's still only like another third or so of the map done. It'll still be a lot longer before we get all the other stuff done. Okay, none of the other items seem to be available. We should probably buy whatever this is. Over here, the Edict Calamity is the one that got upgraded. Alright, did we not do this yet? That's weird. Let's do this now.
This will do.
I've done it.
Oh boy, first combo. As if that didn't have enough bonus combos already. Okay. Now another escort. The royal escort this time. Oh my goodness. Dude, look at how many escort missions there are all of a sudden. What is this? Alright, I don't want to get too... I just realized I could probably use whoever I want, right? I might try that to make the battle very interesting. But, yeah, I think we're gonna save and call it quits here. And there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we do the second story mission and try to get all the Koroks inside of it. Until then, see you guys later. Bye.